Hola, it is I, Rebecca. I'm back again here at Beauty and Chronic Pain. So today I'm super excited to show you the palette that arrived this morning. Urban Decay Cherry, Naked Cherry. Is this not like such beautiful packaging? This is 3D embossed as well, so like you can feel the letters and oh, it's just so pretty. Let's open it. Look at those colours. Sorry, I'm trying not to get the ring light in the mirror, in this mirror, because I don't want it to blind you. It comes with a nice double-ended brush. That's the same purple colour. On the brush it actually says, you know, Naked Cherry, and it says HBR 4TW, 40W. It's kind of like the ones that you get in the Anastasia palette. Very soft. This is a sort of big fluffy brush, and then a more densely packed brush. Let's get into the colours, because obviously that's what we're here for. So we've got this colour here, which is like a neutral colour to, you know, get rid of any discoloration on your eyelids. It's called Hotspot. The next one is Caution, which is a more taupey colour. Let's see if I can bend the mirror back a little so it doesn't keep catching the reflection. Then you've got a glitter shade called Bang Bang. Then we've got a darker, I guess it's like a pinky nude called Feels with a Z. Then you've got Juicy, which is this one. This one is called Turn On, which is a bit shimmery, but not as shimmery as some of the others. Did I say that was called Turn On? And then the next one that's really glittery is called Ambitious. And then Bing, which is getting into deeper shades of pink, like pinky purples. Getting into like the more cherry shades. And we've got Devilish. Kristen, if you're watching this, you'll know why that's funny. And that is a very matte plum shade. Then we've got Young Love, which is like this one here. That's a very plum glitter. Then the colour next to it is called Drunk Dial, which is very shimmery rather than glittery. And then last but not least, we have was more of a matte brown called Privacy. So I'm gonna quickly swatch those on my arm, and so you can see how they look. Now don't forget, a finger swatch on your arm is so much more different to how it's going to go in your eyes, because it's designed for your eyes, not designed for the skin on your hand or your forearm or your wrist, depending which way you do it. The skin is different on your eye, so you know it'll look different. So that's just the neutral, sort of like a bone shade, a white, almost like a white shade. Then I'm going in with Caution, which is more of the taupey shade. I'm going in quite lightly, but you know, because of my skin colour, it's sort of blending in a bit. Let me just go over that one again, see if you can see it a little better, a little bit more. And how you swatch it, even if I used the brush, would come up differently to using my fingers. Then Bang Bang, which is the first glittery shimmer shade. That's this one. Put that one right there next to it. Kind of difficult with my long nails, I'm not used to them yet, so go in that one again. And then we go in with Feels, which is like a dusky pink. That's there. You can see that's much more pigmented on my complexion. That was Feels with a Z. I'm just bringing it up a little higher on my hand. It's very powdery, but I think that's a good powdery. It's not like chalky powder. And I'll use my little finger to keep my fingers clean. This is Juicy, which is a lightish medium pink colour, I guess. I'm very bad at describing shades. It's not coming up very well, but I think it's because I have no pressure with my baby finger. Just clean my fingers. I'll do that one again quickly. So I'll go over it. Juicy. You'll see. Can you see Juicy? The next colour is Turn On, which is a shimmer, kind of a taupey shimmer. Very neutral. This palette overall is very warm rather than cool toned. That is really nice. Decent pigment for sure. And I'm not going too hard rubbing down on the palette. And there's not a lot of fallout, which is good. The first shade, Hotspot, the bone shade, is much more powdery and has more fallout. Look at that one. Wow. That was ambitious. Just checking which finger's clean. Then I go in with Bing, which is getting to a much more purple shade, like a deeper purple than the others have been. I'm just gonna make that line a little longer. See, look at that. Quickly clean the fingers. I'm not wiping it on my leg. I do have the Primark cloth, which is an imitation of Magnetone, which is good at picking up pigment. Okay, so yeah, that was Bing, and then Devilish, which is a much deeper, darker purple shade. Again, that's a matte one. Why is it all the way down there on my arm? Jeez. There you go. Now you can see that better. Now it's going like right around to the other side of my arm. I started off like that and been slowly turning my arm. Ay, ay, ay. Then we're going in with Young Love, which is a darker pink shimmer. I guess, yeah, these colours are all shimmers. I mean, the shimmerings are all shimmers. They're not actually glitter. Wait. Sounds ambitious. Ambitious Bing. Devilish is down there. And then if I turn my arm out here, that is that is Young Love. I'm gonna bring it to my other hand because I just can't keep up with it. So dopey. Please excuse me. I hope that doesn't make it harder to work out what's going on. That was the Young Love one. Then we're going into Drunk Dial, which is more like a brownie pink, I think. Which is called, no, a brownie purple, sorry. So pretty. Look at that. And then Privacy, which was the deepest shade. Bit, you know, obviously, because it's matte, it's powdery. Very pigmented. Because that didn't quite go so well, the end one. And that was, yeah, that was Young Love, Drunk Dial and Privacy. So Young Love was the one that I accidentally did like kind of over Devilish. So Devilish there. And then the next one there. It's been a long day for me, so please forgive me. I have taken a caffeine pill because I don't drink coffee. And just didn't have any energy drinks. Trying to make myself a bit more alert. Just clean my fingers off because, you know, I don't want that to go everywhere. And I'm going to go in with a eyeshadow look. So, let's bring myself in as close as I can get. I've already primed my lids with concealer and powder. Powder because I have greasy lids. So let's go in with a nice transition shade. Let's go for kind of a darky one. Darky one. That's bad English. I'll use the brush that it comes with. So I'm going to choose the colour here. I'm going to go in with Bing. There. This is the kind of darkish pink. Going very lightly with that pigment on the brush. Then I'm just going to sweep that all over my lid. So I want a nice even base. This palette quite matches my nails and my top. This is one of my favourite tops because I feel the most comfortable with my body in it. I feel that, you know, it's very flattering for my shape without painfully sucking everything in or uncomfortably sucking in. Somehow a lot of colour got picked up right there at the edge. I just try to buff that out a bit. I'll get a clean fluffy brush just to neutralise it a bit up there. Blend that all the way into my skin rather than taking it off. So I want that space under my brow. I'm gonna come closer to the camera as you can see. Can you see there's some fallout? Just powdery bits that have fallen from, you know, the brush putting it on my eye onto the skin underneath. Just take clean brush a minute. Just sweep it off. And just sweep it off without blending it into my skin and have a weird pink cast underneath. I've got no other makeup on except for the eye primer. I'm going to take just quickly go back into just so that make sure it's right close to my lid, because I noticed there's a bit of a patch there, and that was just my technique, not the palette. Such a lovely colour, nicely pigmented. Now I'm going to do a very simple look. Take another clean brush. It's actually a crease brush. Just quickly thinking if a crease brush will work. No, let me get this flat brush actually. Flat eyeshadow brush from Revolution. And I'm going to go into the darker shade. Slightly darker next to it, Devilish. What I want to do is just pack that, just patting my brush into it, stippling it onto my eye for a darker outer V. We go for a very simple look, but multi-tonal. And a bit more, really pack that on. Bring it into my crease a little bit. let's bring it into my crease a lot. Just buff that. Pick up some more pigment. I'm just taking the same colour Devilish on the crease brush because I don't feel the flat brush is working. Hopefully you can see the difference between the two shades. Just keep working into my crease to build up the colour pigmentation that I want, because I'm going in as softly as possible to try and avoid making a mistake. Could just speed up the buffing motions, just get that blended in. And then I'm going to take the brush that came with the palette and use the denser end again. And I'm going to take that into Young Love, which is next to Devilish and that. I wonder, will that be too much pink? I'm not sure. See what that looks like. Yeah, I think all the colours are a little bit too similar, so it's going to just sort of get lost. Sorry, just having a drink because I need it. Then, okay, I'm going into Bang Bang, which is back at the other end. It was the lighter end of the palette. Bang Bang. Oh, look at that, so pretty. So light, without you know, having to cut my crease or anything. Could you imagine how much more pigmented that would look if I'd cut my crease and put concealer there? That's super pretty. Kind of like softly pigmented with the brush. It loses a little bit of oomph, but I want a lot of oomph. So I'm going to use my finger to pick up this shade, Bang Bang, and then just pat that on. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's lots of that, very shimmery. Love me some shimmer. I like that a lot. Just wipe my finger. Then I'm going to go get the crease brush again. Just put the Devilish colour over the top. Just because I feel it's gone a little bit lost. I really want a contrast between the colours. Let me come close a minute so you can see how it's going so far. Hopefully that was close enough. Yeah, so Devilish, bring it into the crease. Like that, like that, like that, like there. Pack, pack, pack it onto the end, pack, pack, pack it on. Next I'm going to take very dense smudge brush. Yes, smudge brush. The Real Techniques one. I'm going to put some colour under my eye as well. I'm going to go back in with Bing which is the first colour I used. Just gently line my eye under eye with that. Don't know if you could hear the elephant upstairs. I don't know if my camera picked up that sound. And yet again, I just got the powder on my lid, on my actual eyeball. Oh, things do not go easy for me. And then I'm gonna use another smudge brush and get the Bang Bang glitter and put that in. Nope, wait. First I got to use Devilish underneath as well, and the outer V. And then take Bang Bang no, I think that looks good like that. It's a little tricky because the brow bone there seems a bit like, you know, it hangs over a little bit because I've got hooded eyes. There's not really any more fallout than there was earlier, which is really good. So it's just that one colour where I noticed the fallout. I have to use my clean little finger, and it's barely got any. It's got a tiniest fleck. Now I'm going to quickly do my other eye. And because I'm not going anywhere, I was thinking maybe should I wet my brushes and then do it and see how that looks. But no, I think I'll leave that for another time. I'm going to quickly do my makeup off camera and then come back. So there's the rest of my makeup, and I hope you like it. I think it looks really good. Look at that glow. That's the Fenty Diamond Bomb, which is like, you know, the most reflective surface ever. So a quick look. Ooh. Yeah, the eye look was really simple. Wasn't too time consuming or anything. Overall, I would say that it's a very richly pigmented palette with beautiful colours, and I think it's definitely worth the money. I can't wait to use some other colours, probably tomorrow, depending on my paint, and let me know what you think. And give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.